Cool. Hey guys, this is my Epi article. I did it on the incidence. Well, this is the name of it: the incidence or risk factors of medial tibial stress syndrome, a prospective study in physical education teachers students, which will be the PEAT in this study. It was by Sander with the last name that I will not attempt to say, and it was the Journal of BMJ Open Sport and Exercise Medicine. In this study, the population was focused on PEAT students, PEAT standing for Physical Education Teacher Education. They were first year bachelor students at the University of Amsterdam. And in this PEAT program, it consisted of 6 different kind of activities, being gymnastics, field sports, martial arts, dance, athletics, and swimming. And this was the academic year of 2016 to 2017. And every week they participated in these activities for about 11 and a half hours total. The focus was on medial tibial stress syndrome, and its focus related to my capstone is I'm looking at kind of what comes first in MTSS. Is it the paresthesis or cortical microtrauma? And the study kind of allows me to get my feet wet in the topic. To the next slide. I can't flip it. That's beautiful. Oh, there we go. Here is some of the data. Kind of looking at the bottom right. I don't know if my face is in the way. Look at the bottom right. It shows that they did a total of 7 different questionnaire checkups where they asked the questions in the top left, which is table 1. And in figure 1, it kind of shows in that first check-in that nobody had any symptoms because no activity was kind of taking place. But then in that T1, after the kind of first week, that a lot of people started showing signs of MTSS. It started with a total of 285 participants, but people that were showing either signs of MTSS before the study started were taken out of the study, and individuals that stopped doing the questionnaire, which is on the top left, were also taken out, or who weren't taking it like that seriously or didn't fill it all the way. In the study, it doesn't really explain why there is a second spike for the 5th check-in, but in the study, it indicates some of the main findings were that this is one of the first studies ever done in PEAT students. I just found that was interesting. And second was that there was a higher incidence rate in women with 39% compared to men who were at 21% of MTSS. And some of the risk factors they found that were associated with women were women that had that were below their age average in their like kind of cohort, and those that were above their body mass. And individuals that kind of had a history of MTSS already were at risk of developing MTSS. I kind of found this useful and relevant for populations that are kind of starting out exercising, because if you're going from not doing anything to starting stuff, that you can develop MTSS. But with the study, it's kind of more associated with PEAT students, so you can't really say that this is going to happen with all populations. As far as the questionnaire goes, for table 1, it shows the 4 questions they asked, which were current sports activities, pain during sport activities, and pain while walking and pain at rest. Kind of a limitation is we don't really know how, if they really focused when they were taking this questionnaire. They could have just circled all at once just to be over with it, or if they actually, I guess it's not a limitation if they actually fill it out properly, but kind of looking at a policy change. This is something that we can kind of take home, and we can create kind of like a computerized questionnaire that allows us to ask these questions, maybe a questionnaire that has more questions that are more developed towards and focused on MTSS, and they can do it on their cell phone and kind of raise red flags when they start saying that they are having pain at rest, when they are having pain when walking, or any of these things. So if they start out with saying that they have no pain at all, and for 1 through 4, 1 was showing that there was no limitations at all, so they had no pain during at rest, and then 4 saying that they did have pain, and you kind of see how it goes. 1 being nothing, 4 being kind of severe, and athletes would be able to kind of fill this out, and we'd be able to notice if they are kind of developing shin splints, which is MTSS. And another kind of take-home message is that this population is within the P students. So we can't really take this home and say, yeah, just because cross-country runners are starting this week, they're most likely going to develop MTSS in the first week of practice. And then when you look at, I don't know, rowers, you can't really say that, yeah, they're going to develop probably MTSS in the first week. It's just something to consider within different populations and ages. Just varies, but yeah, so that is my Epi article. Thanks for listening. Oh my, stop this thing. What's going on?